Hi everybody, I'm having problems with Ustream today, so excuse me if I'm coming on and going off. Um, I need to reduce my resolution for some unknown reason, and I don't see where I have to do it. HQ and LQ, what do you think LQ stands for, a fella? Low quality. Anyway, we're going to try this and see if you girls can see. Rafael, don't you want to see what you can see?
What's wrong?
I don't know. It tells me that I must reduce my resolution. Anyway, girls, I've been on a bit of a dress form binge, and I have a challenge going on, and I've received lovely stuff. And if you want to see what I have received, I have it all on YouTube, so you can have a look. And now I want to do a tag. We have a tag, a challenge on getcreative.gr, and they want a something summary. And my last tag that I did for them as a guest designer was quite summary. I'll show you. So I don't want to do the sea and boats and stuff. This was my last tag for Get Creative. You see, it's a little girl with a summer dress on and her flowers and the boats and the stuff. I used my jelly plate for this background. I really was very happy with the way it turned out. And then these here are rub-ons. I don't have a Prima little dolly, and this is just a stencil that I used. And what I did is I wrote by hand. I wrote all over her, all about summer, and then I cut her out. She's got a little bit of a handbag there. Can you see? It's a little charm. So that was my last tag, and then I used the rope because it reminded me of the boats with a knot like that. So I'm not going to do that again. This challenge was red. Do something red. So the challenge this time is summer, and I thought summer is usually connected with romance, and I thought she looks quite summery, and I've got this dress form craze going on at the moment. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so we'll do this. This tag is really very skew, but we'll stick this on, and then we'll we'll straighten it out afterwards. I want to I'm putting quite a lot of glue on it because I must probably land up misting it, and then if you don't have glue everywhere, when you mist it, the paper bubbles up. So we'll do it like this. There we go. And then we'll just cut it because it's skew. Look how skew it is. And it's a bought tag. Yep. And my cutter, I've dropped my cutter, so my cutter's also a little bit out. Have you seen the Stamping Up cutter? My friend Jane Dean sells them. She sells Stamping Up in the UK. And when I was with her in Mykonos, she had it with her, and it is amazing. If you girls ever want to buy a new cutter, the Stamping Up one is fantastic. We'll just cut the other piece with the scissors. see? Where did the lady go? I want to put lace on it. I want to paint this. We'll do all sorts of things on here. There we go. I've been on a total lace binge. We'll add a little bit of gesso on this, just so that when I put color on it, it will show up. I haven't streamed for a long time, and stuff has changed on Ustream, so I need to see what this video looks like. And also I think I need to stream in the mornings because I don't have the proper lighting over here. Let's leave that for now. I put my gesso into a bottle like this because it's easier to apply. I want to put lace on this. I've got a whole envelope of stuff here. I must show you what I found, what my daughter found. I'm going to add a set of these birdies into the kit. The second kit for the dress form challenge. The second kit is going to be, the girls that have sent me something will all be entered into the draw for the second kit. So we're going to put birdies, a set of birdies in here, and I really want a swallow over here because swallows are summer creatures. So I'm thinking lace, I'm thinking some of this, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to put this stuff on, so I'm just taking it all out so long. The other thing I wanted to do is an altered matchbox. And I wanted to show you these. These are little things for fishing rods, and they have like a bearing in there, so this turns. And I've got some of these in the kit on the dress form challenge, and I sent some of these to Jeanette the other day, and I don't think she was quite sure what to do with them. So I thought when we alter our boxes, you can attach it onto the box, and then this can swivel. And the same thing when we do dominoes, altered dominoes. Can go on there and it can swivel. So I'd also thought of making an altered matchbox today, but at the end the tag took over, so I was thinking summer again, and I like the birdie. I might still do that, but not today. Maybe on another Ustream. Okay. I want some lace. Okay, let me see. It's definitely going to get lots of roses. I've put all my laces in a jar. I think it's nicer because I can see them. I like the trellis at the back. I like that one. Jeanette gave me a lovely idea with the filigree, and I think I had a piece of filigree out here. I really like that. What I've started doing with these, with the die cuts, I started distressing them because I don't like them so perfect. I'll do it with the scissors. What I'm doing is I'm just using my scissors to distress the edges a little, and then we'll ink around her. And I know that I want her hand to stick out, so what I'm going to do is add a little bit of this paper on the back of her too. So what we'll do is just add this over there, just like that. There's already glue there, so we'll just do that. There we go. Okay. My latest color, my latest love with a distress stain is walnut stain and black soot. Since I got my walnut stain, I haven't used vintage photo anymore. I used to use vintage photo all the time, but the walnut stain has definitely taken over as being my favorite. The thing is, I don't want to get this too dark because it is a summer tag. So what I was thinking of is coming in with some red or some, I think, the Victorian velvet. I'll see now once I put the flowers on. This is vintage lace. I found this at a guy that sells old stuff in the park, and I'm going to be putting some of this into my challenge kit, you know, the prize, and some of this green stuff that I'm using. Quite like that. We need to add some color to this. Oh, you know what else I want to add to this? I've cut out a little bit of my dictionary, and I want to write summer fun. I was first thinking of putting this all, this is summer, summer house, summer pudding, summer school, summer solstice, summertime, or summertime. A period from March to October when clocks are advanced an hour. I think that's what we're going to put, because this is now August, and and then I want to add the word fun. So it will read Summertime Fun, because that's what my challenge was all about. It was about having fun, the summer, just motivating people to do something, because often we become lethargic in summer and we just sit around and have no orientation. So I believe if you have like a challenge, it gives you a direction, and then it's so much easier to create something once you have a direction. You know, you get focused and you do something. I need my mat. I wonder where it is. Just bear with me. I've lost my craft mat. I'm not sure where it is. So we'll just use a piece of paper. What happens if you use a paper when you're inking? You waste your ink because the paper underneath absorbs the ink, whereas if you're using a craft mat or something plastic, you pick up the ink with your blending tool again. The other thing that I've been using a lot recently are my Neo colors. So those are all my all-time favorite. One more thing I want to show you, and I want to use some on here, are the flowers that I made. And once again, I had put some in Jeanette's kit, and I don't think she was quite sure how to colorize them, so I want to show you how to do this. You see, they made with paper clay, and you can either use, let's use a blending tool because I think everyone's got this. Just color it up like this, or you can use twinkling H2Os, you can use acrylic paints. Because this is a paper clay, I don't think you should wet them very much. So if you're going to use a water-based medium, do it quickly and dry it quickly. Oopsie. These are my twinkling H2Os. I actually should have activated them first. So what you do is just spray a tiny bit of water to activate them, and then you can just use it to colorize your flower. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a little bit, this is quite light, I don't want it too dark, so I'm just washing it out. Can you see here? Okay, and I want to put a bit of lighter color on it too. I'll show you one that my daughter's done. When you color stuff, it's good to go easy with the color. Rather add light color and then make it darker as you go along, instead of making it dark and then trying to get it light. There we go. Look at this. That's been colored with twinkling H2Os. She's used lots of colors. She's used greens, yellows, like peaches. This is a little piece that has come off there. And when you finish with the twinkling H2Os, you leave them open so that they can dry. Otherwise they might get moldy. So I put in the lids of all of mine and I have them in a little drawer. There we go. And I don't think we must waste this. So what we can do is just put this in here. There we go. Okay. So that's how you colorize your little flower. And what I'm doing here now is I'm just adding a bit of color onto this envelope because I want to stamp the word fun. You could also use some mists, but I wanted to have a bit of metallic. Okay, so let that dry and then we'll deal with that. Let me just take out the flowers. What I've done with this Chinese braid is I've put glossy accents on the sides. I'll show you now because otherwise it frays. Just put glossy accent on. And the best thing you can do with glossy accents, I don't know who told us, is to, someone couldn't understand, you see what this is from a tag. So you take this plastic from the tag and you just put in the hole and it keeps it open and it doesn't rust. I just want to quickly cut this so that I can put my glossy accents on it so it can start getting hard so long. And I put some on the other end that stays on the roll. Otherwise, before you know it, half your braid has come unraveled. And I put this in here. See? Okay. Let's put this out the way. I'm just leaving this upside down with that. I think I want this piece down there, but I'm not quite sure. I basically lay it all out. Let me take out the flowers. Want a butterfly. And then I'm thinking of red flowers. Oh, another thing I want to show are these. This is especially for Jeanette as well. And these flowers I'm going to have in my kit. In both the kits I'm going to add some. And they're the spiral flowers. You all know how to do them. Maybe some of you don't. Jeanette wasn't so sure about it yesterday. This is Spellbinders, and it's Donna Salazar's spiral flowers. So what you do is take a toothpick, and I usually crinkle mine up a little bit. I've done it on this paper because this paper takes color very nicely. You can see I've gessoed it a little bit and added some Viva Inca Gold. So what you do is put your toothpick, and you start from the outside, and the outside becomes the center of the flower. So the tighter you roll it around the toothpick, the tighter the inside of your flower is going to be. That's a little boy downstairs throwing a tantrum. He's saying no in Greek. And I bought some new glue, Greek glue, uhu, this one here. But I'm not mad for it. It comes in a fancy container like this. But it takes too long to get hard. Not happy with it. So there's nothing better than Arlene's. It's easy to use hot glue for the spiral flowers. But I have a problem with my hot glue. I've left my gun behind, and the one I have, the little one, isn't working so nicely. And that's why I'm not doing the dress form either. I wanted to do my dress forms. So what you do, you twirl all the flower around itself. Can you see? And then this little center bit, the little bit in the center, that there is what you put the glue on. That becomes the base of your flower. I always put quite a lot of glue on it because it holds everything together. You see, I've got a lot of glue there. My light is not good. There. See? And what you do is you just rest it on there and you hold it for a while. And there's your little flower. I was two minds whether I should make the flowers and pop them into the kit, or whether I should just put them in like this. I don't know what I'll do. I'll see. They look much nicer when they're already done. Cute. Might even use one here because the color's perfect. Can you see? Just let it dry. Okay, what was I looking at here? We were looking for roses. I quite like the big roses. I think I'm going to do it red again. That's also going to go in there. I have all my flowers in a little Tupperware here, little container. I'm going to use this leaf, but I don't want to use it as is. Looks like a little oak leaf. Don't know where I found these. I may have bought them. I want to cut this up. I don't know how well this is going to work. haven't done this before, but I don't want it to look like an oak leaf. Can you see it? It looks like 3 leaves now. It's cut it in pieces. So there we go. I think we're going to add these as well. I've been using this Inca Gold from Viva. It's like a metallic finish. The only problem with it is it doesn't really blend so much. There's wax in it, so once it's dry you can polish it up. It's nice for metallic stuff, but if you want to use it like one would use a distress ink, it isn't so very nice, but it's perfect for metal. So I'm just coloring up this filigree thing, and it looks nice. And I'm putting a little bit on the flowers too. Even on this one. I'll put photos of this on the blog so that you can see it better. Okay. What's the time? What I want to do now is, before I stick everything on, I want to give my tag more depth. And by giving my tag more depth, I need to stamp on it and I need to colorize it. So the basic picture is flowers, 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 the laces, where did the little paper go? Here. I want to put this in somewhere. Summertime, and then I want to stamp the word fun on here with my stamps, and I think we'll use black archival. I want the birdies as well. I need to color the birds, so I'm not sure if I want the word fun written in little squares that I'm going to cut out, or if I want it in one continuous word. So I think I'll stamp both, and please tell me I've got an F. Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp FUN in a row and FUN separately, and I'll see what I can use. And often what I don't use, I just put into my art journal or stuff like that. This is the only little stamp set. This is actually an N that I have with me. I might have a bigger one, bigger alphabet. Now watch this, I'm just turning it around. I like the word together actually. Oh, I was off screen, sorry. I like that. I want to do one more thing and then I will log off. I want to put this rub on here, the scroll. This is Tim Holt's Ideology rub-ons, and it's nice to get 2 sets, so I think that's quite nice value for your money. And I'm looking at the scroll. What I like to do with my rub-ons, I like to cut them out. I just find it's easier to use. This one has a bee stuck in the middle. I don't want the bee, nor the crown. Think about there. Yeah. Where the little stick is. Nothing that a bone folder can't do. About there, I think it was. You know what's going to happen now? I shouldn't have taken the paper off that bee. I should have cut her out. Now she's stuck. I didn't really want, that isn't a bee. Is it a bee? It is a bee. I was thinking it might be a fly. So that's it. I want to add color to this tag. I want to add more color to the tag. I'm not sure what color. That's why I'm going to stop, because I need to scratch around. I don't want it to get too dark, and I think I've only brought dark mists with me. I might add a bit of pink and then add some on top of the pink. I'm going to add pink acrylic paint, I think, over the gesso, and over that I'm going to add some Victorian velvet pink. That's the thinking so far. And then over all of that, I think I've got glimmer mist that's almost a silvery. I'll show you now, give me a minute. I'll add that over that. So I'm not going to do that online. Stay tuned. Next time I stream, I'll show you the result. That's really magic. It's almost better than stamping, because you know you're going to have a good result. So you're like guaranteed to have a good result. Oh, I like that. Oops. I just have a box of mists here. Not many. I'm thinking of this. What color is this? Iridescent gold. I'll put pink acrylic paint, just a little bit. I'm thinking of using a little bit of this, a little bit of Victorian velvet, and then the mist over the whole lot, and then the flowers. Okay, girls, thanks for watching. We'll talk again. Bye.